Man, we are some weird human beings, bro. Like, let's think about this. This doesn't just go for women alone. There's definitely girls that you guys have probably dealt with that was super into you. They liked you a whole bunch, but for some reason you just don't really like them like that. Like you just can't talk to them like that. You don't like them like that. You're not into her like that. Maybe lust only. And she's like pretty good looking, but there's something about her you don't really like her. And then it's the other way around. There's a girl every now and again that comes around, and for whatever it is about her, you just like it. It is so rare that you come across somebody where they feel that way about you and you feel that way about them. That is when you're going to get yourself involved in something probably real. Because throughout my life, what I've noticed is there was tons of girls that came my way, pretty good looking too, like not bad. And for whatever reason, you just don't really like them like that. Like there's something about them, bro. I don't know. Like couldn't tell you what it is. It's just the chemistry is not there. It's just not there. And then it's the opposite. Like there's a girl that comes around every now and again, and I don't know. She probably has issues. She could be an avoidant. You never know what the issue is, but there's something about her that you just kind of like her. Like, and you would try to get something going with her, but she's super closed off, and she doesn't really let you go to that place, and then you just stop talking. So I don't know, man. We as human beings, we are weird. We are weird, bro. Like building a connection today is damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible. And it's always gonna be the woman because there's some women that come along. You don't care to do nothing for them, bro. It sounds cold. It sounds harsh. You sound like a big prick, but at the end of the day, you feel how you feel inside, and you're not doing this to purposely be a dickhead. You just genuinely feel like don't doing much for some of these women. You could care less to take her on dates out in public. You probably just want one thing. And she's good looking enough and stuff like that, but anything else, you just don't really want to go there for whatever reason it might be. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think you do anyway. At least some of you do. So then there's the girl that comes along and you want to do everything for her. You want to take her wherever in public, pay for everything, take her on these dates, be serious, and you just like her like that. You do damn near anything for her. I'm telling you this right now, it's always the girl that you like that is going to emotionally mess you up. This is something you have to learn young. This is not something you should be learning later on in life. But it's seemingly always the girl that you're taking seriously in your mind. That's just how you think. It's the feel of the whole thing. It's how you think. And it's always that one that ends up going insane. Doing some crazy shit. Emotionally, financially murdering you. And to be honest, some of these girls can play it off like they're actually into you and like they care and all this kind of stuff. They might be into you to some degree, but they don't care as much as you do. So in the end, they emotionally murder you. I'm telling you this full well, but it's always going to be the girl that you actually F with like that. A girl that you just don't, for whatever reason, you're not even trying to be a dick, like I said, but it's always going to be the girls that you don't really care about that much. Like you do the bare minimum. You don't even care to give them attention. You don't even care to text back, really. It's just kind of, they're just kind of there. You just kind of do it. You're not actually in it. You're not going to care about any of these girls, but they're going to care about you. And what you're going to come to realize is if you keep seeing these girls, you're going to get them attached. They're going to like you a whole lot. You're going to rock their world. And this is why, as human beings, bro, it's not just women. I'm telling you now, it is not just women. We make a lot of videos on this channel about women, but at the end of the day, women get done like this too. Women have the same thoughts about things. They don't understand men. They don't understand why things happen like this. I think for the most part, it's kind of interest on either side. If it's lopsided, it's not going to work. That, like, going back to the start of this video, what I said, I really believe for things to work, you really have to be into them. They really have to be into you. It has to be like mutual. You guys have to both F with each other that hard. And I'm not going to lie. I only found that a few times in my entire life. These girls I was in a relationship with, I was not in a relationship with anybody else other than these couple girls. And we both had that. Like, we both had that. So I don't know. Like, today, it seems like it's lopsided. It seems like somebody always cares way more than the other. And I'm telling you this right now, if you're talking to a girl and you can sense that you're into it more than she is, and she's kind of non-caring, doesn't really care, hot and cold, bro, you have to detach. You have to detach. You have to not like her like that. You pretty much have to go ghost. You got to make her start chasing you. You don't got to block her. You don't got to do nothing like that. You have to switch the whole power dynamic and view her just like everybody else. Some girls also do this because of trauma and avoidance. They're a dismissive avoidant. They might be into you, but they're terrified, petrified. They might have got hurt in the past. And what I come to realize is women like this, they put the blame on men. But in my opinion, there was always something off about her since probably birth. And these women like to put the blame on men, like men hurt them so bad and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you got hurt because he probably seen things in you that wasn't so good. So he left, or whatever happened, because you weren't all there to begin with. If you were all there to begin with, it would have worked out. It didn't work out because you're not who you need to be. So women can look at it and be like, oh, I'm normal. He just hurt me. He just took advantage of me and all this stuff. They can think this way in their head, but at the end of the day, there was always something wrong with her. Maybe not 100% of the time. Sometimes it really do be like that. Sometimes women can have an option in front of them that is way better than them, way more valuable than them, and they can still play the cards like they're the one that's more valuable, they're the one that's less caring, and to you it's like, what the fuck is going on? This girl should not be acting this way. This girl should be fighting for me, if anything. So if you're ever in a situation like this, I will tell you for sure that this girl has some serious issues, and if you knew the real her, if you knew who she really was, you would not like her. Oftentimes, we like people for a version of them that we think exists or could exist. And the reality is, they're just never going to be that. And that sucks. Because we know what they have to be in order to be with us. We know that they would have to be at that level. We know they would have to be that good in order for us to actually like them like that. And vice versa, like whatever. And this is why it's important, bro, to get to know people. Like, dating is so weird today. People's hiding so much shit. Even in my last relationship, bro, this girl, like, she showed me a side of her that was unbelievable. Could have been with her forever, easily. But when the real her showed, just thinking about it just raises my cortisol levels. Unreal. Unreal. That's why it's important to get to know people. That's what dating is for. And I think today, a lot of women are so afraid to even put themselves out there to get to know guys, to just start to get to know somebody, just to date a little bit, bro. These women are so fearful today. They can't even do that. They can't even show up on a date. Like, they can't do any of it. Not all of them, but some of them, bro. Like, I've met a lot where the day comes, they say they're going to do it. They say they're all on board. And I swear to God, man. I swear to God. This happened with so many girls, bro. So many. They're literally all in. They're invested. They're sending you smiley faces, a lot of exclamation marks. Super high interest. Like, you can see it. You can feel it through the texts. And the day comes. And they just can't do it. Because that is reality. Women live oftentimes, guys, in their imagination. And this is what hurts them the most. Women have to accept reality. Women have to grow up. Women have to go through a little bit of stuff and make adjustments. They're not doing it. A lot of women are not doing it. They stay stuck in that fantasy world. They stay stuck in it. And that's what hurts them. Because reality is, when the time comes, when things get real, the truth is going to be told. You want to be a mother one day? You want to be a wife one day? You better get out of that fantasy that you're in. This goes for so many of them, bro. Like, I've seen this behavior out of so many. So, yeah, we are some strange human beings, bye. Yeah, we are strange. I want to bring something to your guys' attention right quick, actually. You guys have yet to check out these minerals, bro. I've been getting some very positive emails about these. There is a insane amount of good ingredients in this supplement. If you guys have yet to try it, you got to do it, bro. It is going to give you an edge that you don't even understand. One little bottle of this will last a month. And the more you buy at once, the cheaper it's going to be. It is not an expensive supplement, but it should be more than it actually is to begin with. On top of that, you guys are going to get a discount using my link. So definitely check this stuff out, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to regret it. There's so many other things I could take in this channel. Companies reaching out and stuff, but I only go with things that I try and I like. So this is one of them. I only brought a few supplements ever before on this channel. This is an amazing supplement. You just got to check it out. I'll put a link in the description box, the comment section. Definitely check this out. But anyways, let's get back to this topic. So what you're going to realize is, it's that girl that comes out of nowhere, and you feel something almost immediately. You see her profile, you see the way she texts you, You get like this little sense of her energy, and it interests you almost immediately. And you're going to start to kind of treat her good and stuff like that, and you see things in her and all this stuff. It's always these women, bro. It's always these women that are going to do you dirty in the very tail end of things. And as a man, you have to be aware of this. You have to understand where you're getting yourself involved in. I don't understand how some of these women out here are doing it, bro. I don't even understand how they're still alive. Like, I see the lifestyles of some of these women and how they're living their life, which they have every right to live however they want. I'm not saying they shouldn't or anything else, but I see it and I'm like, holy shit. I don't know how you're doing it. If I was living the way you're living, I would be mentally, I'd be sent to a psych ward. That's probably why they're that insane. Because they should be in one. That's what I'm saying, bro. I see their lifestyle, and you have a right to live how you want. But I see it, and I'm like, damn. I don't know how she's doing that. Like, bro, that is going to catch up. It's going to catch up. Life ain't all about fun. It's not all about fun. One of the most greatest and amazing things about life is what you create as a man or a woman. So as a man, you're going to create your business. You're going to create your empire. You're going to create this lifestyle that you always dreamed of and you always wanted. You're going to create. You're going to create and sculpt your body in the gym the way you want it to be. And it's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel and how you feel mentally as well. You're going to do things to create. You're going to create a home you've always wanted to live in. You're going to create this environment that you want to live in. You're going to create a great friends group. You're going to create your own family one day. You're going to stick your digging stick in somebody and you're going to have a child. It's about creating. The greatest things that's going to come out of life is what you create. For women, similar stuff. The most beautiful things out of life is what you're going to create. Because your creation gives you purpose. Women have a baby and they create. They build a family. That's a creation. That's why so many women that have families and a stable two-parent household, they're so happy and fulfilled because they've created something. They've done something with their lives. More women need purpose. And there's, bro, the lifestyle that a lot of women out here today are living, no wonder they're mentally ill. No wonder they're 70% of them is on antidepressants and everything else. No wonder why. That's what I'm talking about. I see it. I see what they're doing and how they're living. And it's like, man, do you ever actually want to be happy? They think they're towards happiness, bro. And they're going to end up in this world of darkness and not knowing what happened or what's going on because of the way they're living right now. And by the way, ladies, it ain't going to do nothing for you to get 80 dudes' attention. That's not creating something. You're not going to be young and that pretty forever where that many guys is going to want you like that. In fact, when you're young and pretty, you should try to get the best man you can possibly get so you can create something and not just have these little swing by encounters where 80 different men in the run of a year get lost and 80 new ones come. You're not keeping anything. You're not creating anything. Everything you're doing is just dust. Live a life of legacy. Like, that's what it's all about. It's all about creating stuff. Because it gives purpose. And I think today, like, so many women are doing shit backwards that it's making men lose purpose. Because we can't create a family ourselves. We can't have a kid ourselves. We can't do that shit ourselves, bro. Women are literally preventing that from us because they want to live their own life for them. But all the stuff they're doing, it's like it's pointless. That's why they're going to end up in a world of darkness, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. So, I don't know, man. We are some messed up human beings, and this generation is cooked. Basically. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'll leave the links for you in the description box in the comment section. The only thing we can do is create the life that we are going to live. And that means taking care of ourselves, staying healthy, staying happy, staying in the gym, staying motivated, staying on top of our shit, doing everything we can. That's what we got to do. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.